I'm going to see what wants to come out for you guys. We've got the Queen of Swords on the back of the deck. Boundaries is coming through, setting boundaries. Okay, could be some kind of test coming in. It's like, be mindful of what you asked for. Not everything that appears to be a blessing is a blessing. Something could come in that's exactly what you think you want, but it's like a clone of what you want in a different energy. Don't know how to explain this. Be mindful of what you're accepting. You could have waited so long for something that maybe you don't question as much as you normally would when it comes in, because it's like something's been put on hold so long that this must be it, now it's here. Don't just accept something because of how long it's taken for something to appear, assuming that the first thing that comes in is the right thing. Something's coming through. I was guided to watch something earlier, and it's about the twin flame trap. The feeling like you need something or someone to complete you. It feels like meditating on that affirmation, I'm whole by myself. Just repeating that. Really believing that, in terms of making that something, a feeling that you are grounded in, a knowing. Because it feels like some kind of anticipation, or feeling like something could complete you, or something could just be mindful the advice is to stop, to slow down, to take a minute, to, even if something feels like it's 100% yes, to drop in head, heart, gut. If you think you just need a minute to find the answer to this, it's like, take an hour. If you feel like it's a day, take a week. Give yourself the grace. You've waited so long for something. This isn't the time to be impulsive. There are blessings coming in, but you want to make sure that what you're accepting is what truly aligns with you, not just because it's there. Even if it does appear to be something in the form of what you've asked for, is it really what you've asked for? You will be able to see through this. I know this sounds all cryptic, but you will be able to see through this. Like, you've been prepared to see through this. It's like what you want is coming in, but there could be tests along the way. There could be, it's like that false twin flame kind of energy. And I'm not really educated on the twin flame thing, but it's something that's been coming through, and something I was guided to tune into before your reading. So there's something about that. Don't lose yourself to somebody else. You've worked too hard to have this new beginning. It feels like you're being asked to really stand strong in your truth, in your essence, regardless of what happens. It's like if you're with someone for a year or you're with someone for a lifetime, that you still hold that you don't move away from your authentic self, in terms of it's like still being able to come back home to yourself at any point. And I get that when we're in relationships, we do tend to merge with that person. It's inevitable. Like, you are who you are most around. And especially on a physical level, it's like that merging of souls. But keeping that essence of self, like sense of self strong. It feels like there's been a lesson of that, so that things can stay balanced out. This is going to help for relationships to thrive. This is going to help everything for the long term. It's like getting everything right, so that the foundation's right, so what you build upon, it continues to grow in that same essence. Something's leading to family. There's something coming through about new love coming in, and this is going to lead to family. but it means changing something. You could be being hit with a lot of opinions right now, a lot of different viewpoints. Everyone has their own idea. Like, there's many books that are written on the right way of doing something, the right way about going about something. There's no book written on the best way for you to do something. You can take the template, you can take the idea, you can, like, the universal laws, yeah. But there's something specific to you. 7:22. I'm hearing this little light of mine. Something specific to you that you're here to carry out. It's like, even this is just coming through, take it as it. This isn't so much literally, but just as an energy. It's like you could have the best of the best in terms of, on paper, the best of the best. Advisor, therapist, guru, whatever it is. The best of the best. The healed of the healed. Like, whatever it is. The most intuitive of the intuitive. But there's something that no one can answer for you. There's a way of doing something that no one has the blueprint other than you. And it feels like there's been a lesson of this, of understanding your own magic, understanding yourself, your true self. In every which way. All aspects of self. And that's going to resonate differently for everyone, but it's like a plethora of ways, things. Stand in your truth. It's like, just because something you really want is coming in, it's like something could come in that you want so much that you push your own values aside, or you push something aside. This is coming back from something I was guided to watch earlier before your reading. I can't remember the name of the channel. I think it's Our Everyday Lives. Something about the twin flame journey. But it just keeps coming through. Don't be fooled. All that glitters isn't gold, that kind of energy. Just because something appears to be what you want, it's like, how much do you want it? At the sacrifice of what? It feels like you could even be about to turn something down that is very appealing, because you can just feel that it's not what it seems. There could be more than one offer coming in. Something from that video coming back up again about, it's like everyone thinks they're your twin flame. False twin flame energy. It's like, really anchor in your own vibration right now. No time for nonsense. What's for you will come in clarity, and it won't mean that you have to jeopardize your values, your boundaries. 111. It's like, you will know what is true and what is for you. But also, it's because it feels like you can feel a shift of energy. You know you've mastered something. You know you've mastered some emotion, overcome some kind of obstacle emotionally. This could have now affected your physical reality. But there's something about, because you can feel your energy shifted, that you're on the move. It's like you're expecting good to come. You know good's coming. Or you know something's changing, something's shifting. It's like, don't let that knowing lead you to bypass your intuition. Just because you know something's good coming in, something comes in, it appears good, and it doesn't feel right, but you're like, oh, well, something good was meant to be coming, it must be this. It's like, no. Remember why you started something. Remember what you truly want. And that thing of everything's temporary. Like, something could last forever, something could seem like it's going to last forever, and then it doesn't. You'll always come back to self. So don't lose yourself. External influences, helping things to balance out in the physical, realization you're your own opportunity. There's a lot of money coming in off the back of this emotional processing, this emotional liberation, whatever this is. The Empress. Oh, you know what you saying? Look at the outcome here, guys. 3 cards fell out. And we've got the Empress, the Emperor, and the 4 of Wands. Feels like running an empire with someone. Running an empire, like with a partner. A community. Maybe you're leading some kind of community, or creating or building a community. There's somebody you could have built a home with in the past, or had plans to build a home with. Feels like very unreliable. Dissatisfying. It's like fighting to get someone to, I want to say play ball, like fighting to get someone to see why they should stay, or see their own potential, or see why they're doing something wrong. Somebody from the past is going to feel or sense you moving on, and may pop up out the woodwork. The worm moon, the worm popping up. I just got a little vision of the worm popping up out there. We've got the moon here, Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. Feels like you've already forgiven this person, that you've seen the truth of their intentions. It feels like you've seen through someone's BS and they don't know you've seen through it. But the fact you've seen through it is all you need to, like, you've seen how dissatisfied you actually were. And now this has become conscious. It's like, that's all you really need to ensure you don't go back to a situation that you've already been drained by. That's how it feels. Yeah, 4 of Cups. Something may have ended to, it's like something may have pushed you to breaking point in terms of some kind of dissatisfaction, left you with no option but to start something again. This is divine. Judgment on the Emperor, the Empress. What's that? You can see straight through deceit. You can see clearly now you've released the weight. It's like maybe some kind of confusion, overthinking, some kind of like not being able to gain clarity, not feeling grounded, holes in your aura, feeling like you just can't tap in, tune in, connect. Maybe it was hard for you to decipher what is deceit and what is not. Wanting to see the best, hope for the best. It's like something's clear as day now. And it's because of this realization, and because of moving through these emotional blockages, why something's changing in the physical. Healing of the heart. The card just hit the little heart chakra. Oh. Ace of Pentacles, Temperance on the back of the deck. 9 of Cups. Wishes fulfilled, dreams coming true, opportunities. Everything's just going to start moving quick. Enjoy the ride. Emotional roller coaster. That's how it feels, but in a good way. The world. Coming out of something. It feels like coming out of a heavy cycle. Something's over with. Rising from the ashes. Renewal. New beginnings. Letting go of what doesn't serve you. And that is a journey. It's like really letting go is a decision. You make a conscious decision to let go, you work through that. That Wesley Virgin line's coming up. Repetition is the mother of all skill. That's where I heard it. I don't know if it was who said it first, but having to keep something, like having to keep coming back to forgiveness, keep coming back to that release, to that surrender, to acceptance. It's like accepting that something is what it is, and then having to work through those feelings, making necessary changes. If something hadn't come to light, it's like it would never have pushed you to make certain changes in the physical that have now set you up for a whole different life. Journaling would be great. Yeah, it's like not knowing what way to go, some kind of conflicted energy. Feels like where you could be at right now. It's like, is something really over? Fear of going back into a new cycle you've already come out of. Maybe not even wanting to make a move or make a decision because it feels safer just to, it's like, it's okay, just slow down right now, tune in. If you genuinely don't know what to do intuitively, do nothing. Slow down. Gain clarity. It feels like at this point, all you really need to do is to let go and keep holding that intention of letting go. You could be communicating with someone telepathically about change that's coming in. Maybe this is in dream state. Some of you, it's like healing heartbreak in dream state. You could be having some wild dreams right now. Be mindful of that. Dream tracking would be great. Could be getting a lot of messages right now. Some of you, it's like you could be dreaming about something that you're craving to do, so that you wake up in absolute regret and be like, thank God I didn't actually do that in the physical right here, right now. Although obviously you did do it because you did it in the dream, but do you know what I'm saying? It's like feeling like, it's time to do this, or it's time to do something a certain way, and it might just be something you're missing. I'm going to say something, it's going to probably, yeah, I'm just going to say. Example. You could be feeling like you're ready for a relationship, ready to start seeing someone, ready to start dating, ready to put yourself out there in some way. Maybe it's in terms of like, even, for example, coming out of celibacy and going to put yourself back out there again. It's like, yeah, maybe it is time. But maybe there's something you don't see. It's like, maybe just because it's time doesn't mean that it's time with the first person that comes in or at a certain time. It's like, maybe there's a different desire. Maybe you're being prepared to meet someone, somebody comes in, or it's like waiting for marriage or something like that. I get this isn't going to resonate for majority of the people, but this is the example. It's like taking an impulsive move because you know it's time to move forward. But just because it's time to move forward doesn't mean that you're not moving forward in the way you used to move. You're not moving forward in a even closer a way that you used to move. Something that you maybe go and do because you feel ready to go and excited and liberated could bring some kind of regret. And it feels like you're being slowed down because something better is coming in. You've been prepared for better. You've not been prepared to go back to the same cycle, a similar cycle, or something that leaves you feeling empty. Something different's coming in. Maybe this is in terms of finance. Maybe this is in terms of what I'm saying. Maybe this is in terms of love. 2244. Trust that everything's aligning you with what you genuinely want, what you truthfully want, on a soul level. Like, not in terms of, yeah. It does feel like you're being tested. It's going to mean a lot of commitment, a lot of discipline. It's like, really, you're going to know that you've learned from certain past mistakes, that you've healed from certain heartbreak. And in terms of loving yourself, it feels like a strong love for self, that you can even identify certain things right now in terms of what you will and won't sacrifice for, or what you will and won't compromise for. It feels like a choice to not compromise self. Compassion and forgiveness. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentments and torments from the past. I do not give my power away to those involved. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past, and I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. I am compassionate to those in need, as this shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. Heart chakra. Heart chakra come out twice today. And I just went and put my socks on, and I was like, I was like, I want to wear these pink socks. And I was like, I can't wear pink socks. I'm wearing a green tracksuit. I was like, heart chakra. Pink and green. And here we are. Maybe this is why. The world, 21. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. 444. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately amazing new ideas that should be implemented. 3 of Swords. It feels like it's been a rough ride in the past. But it's like having that knowing that the love that you have for self. Okay, something else coming up. About the video that I was saying I was watching, he said something about how certain people, like certain energies, like they'll come for your heart, they'll hit your heart, hit it where it hurts. And then when he said that, I kind of did like a meditation of like imagining it was like a cushion, like a pillow, pink quilted pillow, like how you'd have an airbag, like whatever comes for my heart is padded, my heart is protected, my heart is untouchable, like just bounce right off that pillow. And there's something about that. It's like your heart can't be broken when it's been put together, back together by yourself. It's like no one can break what they can't truly crush. It's like in my head, it's like I'm seeing something being slowly crushed until it's broken. And it's like the first little crush, the second little, it's like someone's never going to be able to break your heart how you've gone through certain heartbreak before. And of course there's grief, there's sadness. I'm not saying like that in terms of, but the way that maybe you've been misled or someone has, it feels like it could have like taken the wind out your sails. Feels like it could have taken you out. It's like you're cushioned by your own love. You can always come back to that. There is nothing to fear moving forward. A cycle has ended. Feels like something that could have actually affected your physical health, the weight of it. You've learned how to overcome something. The Hermit, number 9. Find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. The Fox, number 25, Camouflage. Page 137. If Fox has chosen to share its medicine with you, it's a sign that you are to become like the wind, which is unseen yet is able to weave into and through any location or situation. You would be wise to observe the acts of others rather than their words at this time. Use your cunning nature in a positive way. Keep silent about who and what and why you are observing. In learning the art of camouflage, you need to test your abilities to call this off. One test or exercise that may be helpful to you is deciding to be invisible. In doing this exercise, you might try to visualize your body as part of your surroundings, full of the colors of the location you are in. See yourself in your mind's eye, moving with stealth and grace, unhealed by others. If you do it right, it works. You can leave a party unnoticed or become as unobtrusive as a piece of furniture, watching the developing drama of the subjects you are studying. While learning from Fox, you might also gain confidence in your ability to know instantly what will happen next. After observing for a while, you will become aware of a certain predictability in given situations and be able to quickly make your move. Fox medicine teaches the art of oneness through its understanding of camouflage. This applies on all levels, from rocks to God. With Fox medicine, you are being asked to see all types of uses for oneness. Much like clowns at the rodeo, Fox can keep the raging bull from stampeding a friend or family member. Fox can use silly tactics as a brilliant camouflage move. No one could guess the sly power behind such ingenious maneuvers. Had so many things come through with this, but also a message of those that know what that means. And it's going to be different for all, but there's a certain message coming through there about paving your own path and how to do that. It feels like this is something you're aware of. Ace of Wands. I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you guys soon. Sending so much love.